Hello everybody, my name is BDF018 and welcome back to the LEGO Speed Champions building series. Today we're moving on to the first build of the 2023 set Speed Champions, product number 76917, the Too Fast Too Furious GTR Skyline R34. This cost me £20 from lego.com. I was actually meant to get this car about 2 months prior to when I've actually got it now. I was meant to get this on the 1st of January. I actually had it in my basket. But funny story, on New Year's Eve, I'd had a bit of a drink and I didn't want to ruin my mood by having to search for the shops online. So I just thought, oh, I'll buy it in the morning. Morning came and this had sold out. It only came back in stock last week around like the 8th or 9th of February. So I bought it for £20 with a couple pounds postage and packaging because it's under the free delivery limit. It's about £23.50 I paid for this altogether and it came a few days ago. I am looking forward to building this car. This is a 319 piece set with 108 steps to completion. Anyways, flipping onto the back, we can see the original Fast Too Furious edition, the real photo from the film. We have the back end of the R34 and the inside with, I'm going to just call him Paul Walker. I don't know his name in the franchise. Let's open her up and see what's on the inside. Here's everything with the debuting Speed Champions 2023 set. The Speed Champions Fast and Furious Skyline with 2 mini bags, the centerpiece, the instruction manual, and a sticker pad with 22 stickers. Kicking things off then with bag number 1. Here's everything for bag 1 then, including the centerpiece, the 2 mini bags, and some loose parts. Here's our Paul Walker. Look how cool he is. He's got a white shirt, he's got blonde hair, he's got grey trousers. He means business. There's only one side of his face. He can sit here while his car gets built. Enjoy, boy. Part 1. But it comes with a blue part, which goes here. That's unique for part 1. Part 2 is going to come these 3 grey pieces with 2 inverted circles coming just next to the blue part. Let me flip the car over and put these 2 6x2s on the underneath. Then another 3 of these grey bits sitting just in front of the last ones, or just behind, depending on which part of the car this is. And they're going to come 2 more of these blue biddies. These mini grey overhanging parts going over just the left and right of these blue bits. And a blue 4x2 in front of them. It's in these chunky 1 black squares going next to it. Coming to the other side now is going to be 2 more of these grey overhanging pieces with these flat grey squares going in the middle. Then come 2 3x2 black rectangles at the end of there. Another 2 1 singular chunky black squares go in there. A 4x1 yellow go in here. Oh, bits falling off just there. Now 10th part is going to include these 2 transparent triangles go in there with a couple of L's going just in front to give us this look after 10 of 108 pieces, parts, sections. Yeah. Part 11 is the wheel connectors. And they will sit here. Have a look at these parts. Wow, these are sick. These transparent aqua blue parts. That is sick. I'm going to be using 6 of these for this part, number 12. 2 will go right at the back here, and the other 4 will go underneath the sides just here. I'm going to attach this funky little piece across the center of the back. I'm going to have these poo brown pieces. I don't really like this color piece for Lego. I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me over sets, but we have 2 of these hanging over here. These 2 grey L's, they'll then hang over the back here. Then will come a blue bit here, and behind it a 4x1 yellow. And we have the wheel arch. You want to be careful because these are actually inverted across the wheel arches. So we want to make sure you've got the specifically correct wheel arch for the side you're building. There's going to be a transparent 1 piece attached to there. And that is then going to sit across the back like that. Same goes for the opposite side. Then got a transparent 2 piece. Another 2 grey L's. Many grey L's in this set, you know. Coming across the back there. And 2 blue 3x1s going across this part of the back end. Now parts 20 to 33 are building the rear bumper for the Skyline. Next will be a 3x1. So I'm going to attach these white oval pieces, circle pieces, whatever you want to call them, to these overhanging greys. These are going to sit next to the put 3x1, just there. Now it's going to come a single grey, followed by a 5x1 black, and then just be in front of that, I should say, not behind that, comes a little red circle. Then will come a red square with a double inverted grey slot coming just in front of it. Now it's going to come these grey overhanging pieces towards the back. These little red buttons start to create the rear light complexion for the Skyline here for the end of part 38. I've got some new parts I haven't seen before. This might be new to this set, I'm not sure, but there's a circle here with a inverted dot here. And that is going to go on each end over the red circle like so. And then a flat grey across the back. And now come our first stickers, number 19 on the bottom, number 20 on the top. Very cool. Now I'm going to attach these two pieces together with a red flat circle at the front. Those are going to sit just here. And these two parts will come stickers 17 and 18. Excelente. The L will be sitting here, and the corner piece will be sitting here. I'm going to copy the same for the other side for parts 43 and 44. This is a cool looking part. It's going to sit along the back end of the car here. These two transparent blue squares sitting by the front of the wheel arches, but not on quite, just to the side of it. Behind this curved part will come a 6x2 black, with these grey squares sitting a foot at the front of the wheel arches. And just in front of this black piece we just put down will come these two clear blue turquoisey sky blue squares. Now attach these black squares to the front of these grey bits. And they will sit on top of these turquoisey squares facing each other towards the middle of the car like this. Just ahead of that will come these bigger double inverted grey high square block things. That was a very complicated name for such a simple piece. And then will come these 2x1 blue transparent blocks in front. Two overhanging black pieces will then be sitting on top of those. And next to those will come these two single inverted black squares. The two turquoise sitting in the middle of these bits. I attach these grey squares to the top of these blue overhang bits, and they're going to be sitting just next to this turquoisey blue piece. Another two black squares in front of these grey bits once again. They will sit in just the left and right of the two bits we've just put down, giving us this look at the end of part 52. And making our way to the back of the Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline, putting these two grey squares on with a 3x1 flat in the middle. I can four of these semi-wide grey triangles going across the back sides to give it some flair and some detail and some look and design feature. We've now crossed the halfway point in the build, part 55 of 108. We put in these 5x1 blacks here. And just behind them will come these mini singular grey flat squares. These next two parts are going to be the side skirts where stickers 4 and 8 will be attached to the car. And here it is at the end of bag 1. This thing has got some weight on it. It's looking really nice so far. I'm loving these transparent blue parts. It's a cool addition to the Lego family, I guess you could say. Probably in other sets and things. But the first for the Speed Champions, I believe. So this is really quite nice. I love the back end, the exhaust. is, you know, it's not the strongest, it doesn't fit on the strongest, but it does its purpose, it serves its purpose quite well. Beautiful car so far. I'm loving this back end. It is really realistic, really Skyline-esque. Obviously, it's a freaking Skyline, but nonetheless, they've done a very good job with this design so far. The pictures don't do it justice. It looks way better in person. 2. Here then is everything with bag number 2, including 2 mini bags, some nice custom wheels, I should say, and the loose parts. Okay, we're kicking off bag number 2 with the wheel attachments for the front of the car. They'll be sitting just here. Next will come a 4x1 yellow sitting right at the front, a 6x1 grey here, and will come 2 overhanging grey pieces here and here. Then we'll come an inverted blue, 2 grey L's sitting across the back, and at the front will come this long flat black. If I can get it to go in the right place. There you go. And will come this rear window looking piece. I don't know what the hell to call that at the back. And 2 slots in front comes a little mini flat black. The hell is this? Is this like a headrest? I don't know. You're gonna go there. Just next to that is gonna come not just 1, but 2 of these clear stumpy blue whoa, clear 2 blocks. Now I've got 2 of these where stickers 15 and 16 will be attached. Sweet. They'll be getting attached just behind these clear bits. And parts 65 to 70 are building the seat and what looks like the nitrous system for the Skyline. I really like those pink parts. That's a really neat little addition. It's very different to every other colour in this set. Speaking of, we've got another section to it. That'll be sitting on this vacant blue spot there, giving us that look at the end of part 71 of 108. Next is going to come this little grey stick here. Could be the gear stick. And in front of that will come this little arched black piece in the middle there. Right there. And just ahead of that is going to come a inverted blue, flat black, inverted blue, and 3x1 blue. Part 74 is, boy howdy, it's time for our first steering wheel of the 2023 set. Attached to this, a clear stumpy 2-piece. That'll be sitting just here to give us the wheel on part 74. Attaching this semi-wide black triangle to this clear piece, where sticker number 13 will be attached to the car. I'll be sitting just here. That's our little speedos next to our nitrous cans. And these black bits will be going just here and up to the side. And this flat blue gets attached to this double overhanging, and this is where sticker number 14 will be attached. And that'll be sitting on this blue slot here to give us that look there. We then have 2 humongous black L's. And they're going to be sitting just in between the bits we've been putting down the last few parts. We're putting a semi-wide black triangle here. We have a second one, but this is where sticker 11 will be attached. That will go on the opposite section. Parts 80 and 81 are for the doors. Now will come a single grey square on this inverted blue. It's okay because that blue piece has got backup for that grey sitting on him. He's got 4 of his boys coming in just next to it. As you can see, he's not alone. And on this 5x1 will come a grey square followed by a flat grey square. I'll then go through all the boys, including the grey. So it's there, proving himself as the alpha piece of this section. Parts 84 and 85 are mini builds for the front wheel arches. Now I've attached these 2 grey bits, these flats, and they're going to sit in just around here. We've got these 2 yellow connector parts with these inverted blues going on top of them. And they'll be snapping on towards the front here as we prepare to build the front bumper and bonnet. A double inverted grey here, and another here. Two grey corners will be coming in. You can see them that well, but they're just there, you see. Part 1991 are going across the splitter part here. Now come these singular grey squares underneath these scoops, which is where stickers 1 and 3 are going to be attached to the Skyline. They'll be attached here and here. Parts 93 to 100 are for building the front bumper / grille. And then part 101 is the front bumper. And then part 102 is the rear wing. Now doing the back window, and there's going to be a flat grey going across here, and attaches overhanging grey to the final clear piece of the car. This grey looking window piece going over the top. That's going to snap in there. That's going to pop in nice and snug to the back. Across that top piece will come a wide flat grey with two corners buffing out the look just that extra bit. We can now sit pre-firmly Fast and Furious Paul Walker inside here. Attach this wide grey to the top of this big window piece, and that can then snap on. Oh, look at that. It actually sits first time. No, it doesn't. Okay, that'll do. That's cool. We're here. Look at us. Now to our 108th and final part, the wheels. I like the wheels for this car. They're shiny. You've got some little bumps, and you can't actually see the bumps that well on camera, but they look very prominent in real life. There's our four wheels. Now time to attach and complete our first 2023 Speed Champions car. And there we have it. There is the LEGO Speed Champions 2023 Too Fast, Too Furious Nissan Skyline GTR R34. That's a mouthful. This is the first of the Speed Champions set. I'm recording this a couple weeks before the other cars release. There's the Utopia, there's the Ferrari, there's McLaren double box, and there's something else coming. I've got a slight issue with this car, but it's not with the car itself, it's with the sticker sheet. It's like with some of the stickers, you've got that extra little grey film bit of sticker coming off with it, and I don't know, this feels a bit cheapy for a LEGO sticker set, but when they're on the car, there aren't that many issues. I think especially with one of the sides, I think with this sticker here, I've had to actually fold the little extra grey bit over the door, which, you know, not too fussy, not too picky, but I thought I'd just point it out just in case any of you have the same issue too. It might just be because this is like in the first batch or second batch. They might fix it over time, but it's an issue I had. A very small one though. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and as always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new or you're excited to see the Speed Champions 2023 set in its entirety on the BDF018 channel. With that said, I have been BDF018. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next build. Take care.